Boston's had a pretty decent read numbers-wise against the zone. Is there anything you guys can do better in the zone that you feel like on tape that is not showing up?
I just think more like attention to detail with certain guys on the court. Kind of deciding what you're more willing to give up with certain things, but I just think that we just got to be a little bit more sharper and from the very beginning of initiating where we're pushing guys and locating shooters on the floor. So just more attention to detail.
After watching the film, did it still feel like those 3-point shots were still there that you guys passed up on?
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah, definitely. But part of that is just being ready early too. Is they don't have to be wide open for us to shoot it. We just have to be decisive. More decisive with a lot of things, whether it's driving, shooting, making decisions. So decision making has got to be better, and just have better spacing and just give each other that time and just confidence to let it go.
I know it's more complicated than this, but has that been an emphasis this series of just getting the ball up because of the opponent?
A little bit. I mean, that's been this all year, though. I think that we've been doing that all year where we've been passive with stuff and, we got too many good shooters to pass up on just opportunities and I think we've been just talking about not second-guessing ourselves with a lot of stuff all year. So it's just, how everything's amplified in the playoffs. So, we just can't do that, especially at this time of year.
Happened in the fourth. It looked like you and Peyton had a little back and forth after Tyler's attack. How much is there just kind of that back and forth chippiness in this series?
Yeah, I mean that's just it's just us being competitive. He does a lot of stuff similar to what I do for our team, and it's just he's one of those guys who's has that type of approach and likes to bring that that dog mentality to their team, and so it's just. We just competing and just trying to get after it, and obviously, being down at that point too is, you get frustrated. But overall, we're all just trying to do whatever we can to get our team to get a win. So
Now that there's some increased ball pressure coming from what they adjusted to, I suppose I'm talking about like the offensive intentionality and execution wasn't really there. But now that the pressure's coming, could there be opportunities now to get downhill?
Yeah, I mean, there's opportunity to be a basketball player. We got to be able to be a player first off, So, yeah, we got to get into actions and do certain stuff, but we got to keep guys honest at the same time and be aggressive. And I think that's what makes guys, that's what you get the pressure off of you with. You start to be a player and just be assertive with whatever you're doing, and it makes the guys have to respect what you're doing. But if they don't feel like you're, going to be a player, then of course you can pressure 94 if you want.
Is there an element to, you guys had the slow offensive start. Is there an element to, you always want a good start, but the good start then gets the building kind of engaged, and then you bring the building to life, and then there's that reciprocal relationship energy-wise?
Yeah, it definitely trickles down through everything, with the starting, like you said, just start. But I think more so it just sets the tone, more than anything. Yes, you want to get the crowd involved, you want to get your teammates involved, but I think it just sets a certain type of tone from the very, very beginning throughout the building.
They kind of impacting the game in a similar way to you doing. How much more, even compared to past years, do you have to account for guys off their bench like him, like Sam, even compared to last year?
Yeah, they bring sparks, very, similar to us, and that's what the bench, that's what your bench is supposed to do on a successful team is, your bench comes in and give you that spark, whether it's hitting shots or getting rebounds, second chance rebounds, or pressuring ball, whatever it is, whatever you get, it's just their bench is full of guys who come and impact the game, not necessarily on the stat sheet. So, and they did that last night.
Caleb, you guys have dealt with back and forth all this year with streaks and injuries. How do you think that prepares you guys for just turning the page for the next game?
It's we learned from last game, but we can't dwell on it. It's now we're getting into the part of the series where it's one game in between, so we can't sit there and dwell on a loss like that. We just have to learn from it and have carryover to the next game and just have a better approach and make sure that stuff that we learned just translates to the next one.
Is there one thing personally from yourself that you feel like you want to just bounce back from?
Yeah, just be assertive, not be passive. not even just offensively, just, you know, pick up the very, I think, you know, I got to set a certain tone defensively from the very, very jump too. So I got to find a way to get my guys going and bring that spark, you know, that I typically try to bring every night. So I got to do a better job and impact the team right away.
You mentioned that the dog mentality, and a bunch of people mentioned that yesterday as well. How do you bring that back? And was there game 2, one there in game 3? How do you bring that back collectively for game 4?
I just think, again, like I said, it just kind of starts with the tone. I think you set a certain tone with physicality and ball pressure and shooting the ball with confidence, no hesitation. I think you do that from the very, very jump. That sets a tone, and people feel that. So if you can't, you know, you can't pick and choose when you're gonna be a dog. If you're doing that, and you're probably not, that's probably not you. You know what I mean? So we gotta be able to do that collectively as a team and have that type of feel and impact on them from the very jump.
All right.
Yeah, appreciate it.